Ready? All right, so the next skill we're gonna cover is a big time safety exercise. Come here. It's something that people deal with commonly, especially with young dogs. So young dogs like to get into things that we interact with, whether it's stuff that we wear, stuff that we touch, stuff that we put on our body, or in our ears, on our eyes. They're drawn to these things, and it's because it smells like us. It's covered with all of our oils and odor. So recognizing that on the front end is very important, because if you can manage a dog's access and prevent them from practicing a certain behavior, like getting the glasses off the bedside table or getting the book off the coffee table, if you can prevent them from practicing that behavior, do that. That's going to make your life so much easier, because if you're having to constantly manage their access to these unwanted items, they're going to soon become attention grabbers for the dogs, meaning they're going to learn that if I do this behavior, if I go and grab their shoes, mom and dad's probably going to chase me around the house, right? And then the other side is when they have the object and you're trying to get it from them, you're trying to pull it out of their mouth, that can lead to a fun game of tug, which is a great way to teach drop it. But we want to play tug with appropriate items versus shoes or socks or clothing and things like that. So keep that in mind. The concept that we want to teach our dogs is in fact trading for something that they can have. All right, so in this case, let's say if Shrimp has a sock in her mouth, I want her to have a chew toy, so I will in fact trade with her to get her to willingly release the sock and then give her the appropriate thing. It's super important that you give them something at the end of taking something from them, because otherwise we're just stealing, and that can lead to more possessiveness or resource guarding like behavior, and that can look like them simply just holding an object or covering it, or more intense signs of resource guarding being growling, snapping, lunging, or in fact biting if we try to take something from them. Okay, so we always want to trade, so that way they can in fact learn that the words drop it really mean I'm going to let go of this thing because I want what you're going to give me. All right, so they're still expecting something at the end. Now, at the end of the day, if every time they get a sock, you're going to give them a treat, they can build that association too. So it's important to recognize that if your dog is getting something consistently, ask yourself what's in it for them, how can we prevent them from doing it again? All right, those are the two main points when it comes to problematic behaviors that are reoccurring. Okay, but I'm going to see if I can get Shrimp's attention and see if we can teach drop it with this tug rope. Okay? Shrimp. Yeah, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh, yeah. Now, Shrimp has shown signs of resource guarding before, but we're going to see if we can turn this into a game. You ready? Oh, yeah. Good. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere. There you go. Good. There she goes. All right. There you go. Good. So I just dropped a couple treats. Good. Oh, yeah. Good. Drop it. Yes. Right below you. Right here. Good. Here. Good. All right, let's see if we can do it again. Whoa. You ate it too quick? Hey, come here. Good. Can we get one more? Can we get one more? Good. So we may not get another one out of her in this moment. We try. We try. But here's something I want to keep in mind. If you can't safely get the object from the dog, and let's say she is possessing this thing to no end and does not want to give it up, and she's growling and snarling, okay? Do not try to just strong arm and take it from them, okay? That type of ego is what's going to get you big. But if you can think logically and say, all right, what is the value of this thing to her? This thing, it's not as valuable as the food. Other things, tennis balls, maybe rawhides, fillable chew toys like Kongs, they can be pretty high value. So what you want to do is recognize that value and either match it or exceed it with something else. In this case, we're going to use treats. And the way I'm going to get her to willingly leave this object is by tossing treats away, so then I can safely pick it up. All right? So that's a good skill to practice too. Practice with low value items so you don't start right off the bat shooting for the fences. Okay, start with low value items, work your way up. But if you are seeing that resource guarding like behavior, please reach out and then we'll go further in investigating and seeing how we can manage that issue. All right, Shrimp, come here. You done? All right, Shrimp says we're done. Thanks for watching. All right, Shrimp said little rope, not enough, big rope. Hey, she was just going for it. We were just going for it. Oh yeah, she likes the big rope. All right. Okay. Big ropes are great to play tug with because you can keep your hands away from their mouth. And if it gets too close, you can adjust. Oh yeah. Shrimp loves this game. Okay. So again, we're working on drop it. We're trading. Good. Going right back after it. All right, now we're going to use the, once you can repeat this skill, you can use the verbal cue. Drop it. Yes. One more time. All right. Good girl. Drop it. Yes. Good job. Oh, girl. If you want to learn more about drop it, look into the Shaping Up class. That's where we teach dogs to do a full-on retrieve, and we teach them also the difference between drop it and give it. Dropping it just meaning let go. Give it meaning drop it in my hand. Good girl. You're tired. You're tired now.